Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Dean from Soul Cat Guitar, and I've been promising for a long time to record, well, essentially what I do for people who buy guitars from me, and I sit down with them for a little while and show them basic licks on slide guitar and some things to get you going on it. So that's what I'm going to do here. First of all, I got my new QS array. I just made this one up. The strings are tuned to this. Good dogs get bones. So good dogs get bones. G, D, G, B. And that makes a G triad. The next thing to remember, since we're in G here, this next chord, and you always go to the front. You always go to the front of the fret. If there's a dot there, you go to the front of it. You always hold your slide perpendicular to your fret. None of this stuff. Unless you're later on, you can get into that, but not yet. So, G. Your next one here is G sharp. Next one is A. Next one is A sharp. B, C. That's important. C. On the 5 is C. The 5th fret is C. 6th fret is C sharp. 7th fret is D. Really important too. That's your 5 chord. We'll see. So 7th is D. D sharp. 8th is D sharp. Where am I now? Here, there's 7. 8 is a D sharp. 9 is E. 10 is F. 11 is F sharp. And G. You can get that. If you look on the piano, you notice that some of the black keys are missing. And that's because in between the B and C, there is one black key missing. So there's only a half step in between the B and the C, and there's a half step in between the E and the F also. So anyhow, for right now, what we're going to concentrate on is this C and D, because you've got, in Western music, you've got 8 octave. 8 is octave. It is what it means in Greek, I guess. So let's start on the 5. You've got your 1 chord, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got eight chords in that in your run. The first is going to be G. Okay, so it goes G, again, G sharp, A, B, C. C is the 4th chord in the progression. G, C, the 5th chord, if you go onto that little progression I was telling you, right on the 7th fret is D. So think of G, C, and D. Those are the chords in your progression, and most blues, most of your country western is done like that. That's the D. 1. Here's your 4 chords. 1. Now we're going to go to the 5. Back to your 1. And there's always what's called the turnaround. Okay, so, and you'll get that. You listen to blues songs, listen to country western songs, and everything. They got that 1, 4, 5, even rock and roll. Okay. So then you can play like that, and after a while you start adding little licks. So here's one lick right here. Is this slide up to your 3rd right here. So that's one. The other one, and this is a long lick, but it contains everything you're going to need for so many of the skills you use. It goes like this. So now when you're going down, you're sliding up on one string, and then you're hitting the one below it. So then you hit the last one, you're hitting the same one again. Okay, so slide up on one, hit the one below it. And that's the same one. Then to go back down, you're hitting the same string every time. You're sliding down. Okay, so going up, you hit the string below it. Except that last one, you hit the same one. And then going down, you hit the same string. Okay, so then I do what's the Muddy Waters lick, and that is you're going to hit down on the top string, and you're going to skip. You're going to go. So you're going to skip that D string and hit both G's. You're going to slide up on the first G, and then you're going to come up on the other G. I like to kind of lay my hand across it too to mute it. See? And then you can start using some of that other stuff from the first lick. See, it all comes together. They're simple things put together. Then you have what I call the traveling lick, and that's where you start off. You can start off on this first G. And it's a little trickier. It takes a little while getting used to, because you go, you come down on this string. Okay, you don't hit it again. You go and hit the one on top of it, but hit the one below it. So you're kind of going. It's a tricky one, but this was, I called the traveling lick because you can go up on this. That's all fun. So really, almost everything of what I do is a combination of those licks. That sliding lick. Now, again, you're working in. Let's talk about blues progression now. Let's say the start. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should have been 8 bars. Now you got 8-bar and 12-bar blues. The other blues, you do that first part, but you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll see it. That's up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also forgot the octave. But right to that double thing there. And everybody's got their own way of doing it, but I think you'll find you're going to be using the 1, 4, 5. You're going to be using this 3 right here. That gives you a different sound. And you'll be using the 10 up here. So work on those, and you know, it's all about little incremental little bits played over and over again, and simple things put together. I'll play for a while so you can kind of get an idea of what's up. Turn around. So that'll give you some things to work on and stuff. It'll get you started, and I'll try to get something later on. And you know, I mean, there's a lot of fingering you can do. I haven't even gotten into that. I'm not very good at it. I learned to play with a big high nut on my thing, and that's my downfall. A lot of guys are really good at So anyway, hope that helps. Hope it gets you started. So anyway, thanks a lot. Check it out. We'll see you. Bye, Soul Cat.